It's interesting. It kind of came out towards the end of the year, and I still have, and I thought it was a good coin.
Okay.
I brought it back today for a very specific reason. It's a huge customer pick. We have a limited edition of 3,195 of these, and I still have a fair number of these coins. Okay. Here's the thing about this coin. You now, from October until literally, I don't know, 3 days ago, it was just one of the SatinFinish coins. The United States government has made these special SatinFinish. Like I say, they don't make them like they used to. They started in 2006 doing these special uncirculated coins, the third style. Remember, we had the mint state, we had the proof, and now they do these special uncirculated coins, and there's the West Point Mint mark.
Okay.
Okay, here's your inside scoop. This is going to be by far the rarest SatinFinish American Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government. I can tell you that right now.
How do you know that?
Well, we can do math. and it's actually, and I know that's kind of a glib answer, but at the end of the day, we kind of know how many have been sold because the mint is a public institution, so they have to tell us these things. It's no secret. We know how many they've sold. We know how many, in essence, are left. They're still selling the uncertified coins, which, is a thing. And we know how many coins have been made in the past. There's no possible way that the mintage on this can exceed prior year coins. Right. No possible way. And not only will this be the rarest SatinFinish American Silver Eagle, it will be the rarest SatinFinish American Silver Eagle by far. Now, in the coin world, that's a huge deal.
Yes, it is.
Now, here's the interesting part, is I have got these coins, okay, that I have already done, that I have held. The first day of issue, you have to understand, that's from the first 30 days of the mintage of the coin. That was last year. So now, not only are you going to get, okay, that coin at this is the price we charge for any of them, but the first day of issue, you're going to get as an additional bonus with this additional information. Now, I have this additional information. Now, what would be normal operating practice, not only in the business world, is when you find something is the rarest of the rare, and the SatinFinish coins are the rarest of the three kinds of eagles that the United States government makes. You raise the price.
Yeah.
We did not. Because I paid the original price, you're going to pay the original price.
Okay.
So you still get first day of issue, you still get the red oak presentation box, you still get the numbered edition exclusively available from us here on HSN. The same customer pick, now with just additional information that adds value to your purchase on a fairly significant basis. And while I still have some of these, because I put these away, I have about 1,000 of these 3,100 coins. We sold 2,100 of them, and I always put some away, you know what I'm saying, and we hold some of the first day of issue for later, because that's all I have forever.
Right.
Now, I may sometimes we sell it out in a single airing. This one, we didn't particularly. So now what I do is I have what is really a tremendous coin. Now, not only do you get the coin, not only do you get it first day of issue, not only do you get the additional information in the 4-point, what is that, about 6-star customer pick, but you also get it certified perfect.
Yes.
So it's first day of issue. So it's not only the rarest, it's the rarest, highest graded, first day of issue American Silver Eagle. And since this is the rarest, okay, this is the rarest of all of the United States government issue types of coins. So you have mint state, you have proof, and then you have SatinFinish. This will technically be, for a regular issue United States government coin, this will be the rarest American Silver Eagle. Okay, so so they do proof, they do mint. Now, they do coins that are going to be special issue coins, like the reverse proof coins that they do in the 25th anniversary. Of course, that's a $1,000 coin. Okay, well, in this grade, more like 1,200 or 1,300 for the 25th anniversary, or the 20th anniversary coin, which they did, which is actually, this is going to have about the same mintage as that, and that coin's $600 or $700 or $800. Okay, this one, in terms of the regular issue American Silver Eagle, so I'm talking about just regular mint state proof and SatinFinish, this is going to be the coin, folks, and you're ahead of the curve. We literally, I mean, I talked to a couple of guys. I mean, these are guys like me. Their whole life and business and world is coins. And we went through this, and they go, okay, this is going to be a thing. This is going to be a coin.
Wow.
And so I said, okay, well, I'm going to pull this out of the vault a little earlier than what I normally would do. Normally, I would hold this towards about October of next year because they haven't released the SP of the 2018 yet. So this is the contemporaneous SatinFinish coin, the West Point minted American coin. Now, understand, once word gets out, then I would, in essence, have to, not for first day of issue, because I've already bought first day of issue. They had to be already purchased quite some time ago.
Yeah.
But I would have to literally be quite significantly more money. Because I'm going to have to go out, if I have to go out in the marketplace and pay, you know, 10%, 20%, 50%, 100% premiums for what is all of a sudden. Because we take a coin that's all of a sudden the rarest American Eagle. The rarest American Eagle ever made, okay, is the 1995 W. In this condition, that's a $30,000 coin. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
The next rarest, and it's a special, and that was a special issue, 10th anniversary. The next rarest special issue, which is the 2015 P minted American Silver Eagle. I think we sell that coin. We may have one on hsn.com. It's about $4 grand. Okay, so those are the two rarest special edition Eagles. Right. This is the rarest regular issue American Eagle. Okay, if you look at regular mint state, regular proof, and regular SatinFinish, which they've made since 2006, okay, then this is the rarest coin of all of those. So you look at 86, 87, 88, you pick any of 1996. Take the 1996 American Silver Eagle in mint state safe. That's the rarest mint state, regular mint state coin made by the United States government. In this condition, that's about I don't know, a $5,000 or $8,000 coin, something like that, in mint state 70. The key here is not only the rarity, not only the availability, the key is also the price.
That's right.
Okay, I still have my original issue price, even though this is first day of issue, for only as long as this quantity holds. Folks, it's a huge deal.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Particularly with the information, like I said, we finally ciphered it out, you know, last week, about 5 days ago, and you're getting information that I would argue no more than a dozen other people prior to this presentation the United States has been able to figure out or even understand. So that's what you get by being up at 2:28 a.m. Eastern time today. You get some inside coin information that a lot of people wish that they had, and will relatively soon, but you have first look at it on the first day of issue.
And it allows you to make your decision on how many of these you're going to pick up and add to your collection. Remember, it is the rarest, and it is certified perfect. I mean, everything about this is a must. So we will have to move off of this. Our clock is down, but it's 570779. You can continue to order these until they're gone, really. We haven't had this back on air since